Sri Chaitanya Mano Bhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Gadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Panchakal, do we really need it? It's not raining yet. Panchakalpatarubhishta kripa sindhubhya cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavibhyo. I'm used to saying thanks for coming, welcome.
We decided to call this dwelling now the Bhakti Abhaya Ashram and Center for Yoga and the Bhakti Abhaya Ashram. So
don't like that outdoor present stuff, huh?
Isabella.
American boy, huh?
Oh, Bengali boys don't do it?
I don't know now. Before the
Oh, Sir Bhagavad Gita?
there's a few. Which one do you want? As it is, or?
Bhagavad Gita. Doesn't matter. I guess Bhagavad Gita as it is more ecumenical.
Oh, I
Thank you, Kanai.
how he get the picture? My grandfather picture. Grandfather, my niece, my sister.
What's this?
Huh?
How old are those pictures?
Oh, I don't know.
Very sweet.
I
Isn't
think
that where you were born, Maharaj?
yeah.
Is that your birthplace?
How'd you get those pictures, Krishna Das?
Krishna Devata.
Oh, this
Mm.
one.
Mercy.
So I thought we'd
Krishna Dasi, how do you say?
read from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 10, verse 8, one of the
Krishna Dasi actually.
Krishna Dasi. Om sarvasya prabhavo mattasarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvitaha. Can you hear me over there?
We like the loudspeaker.
You like the loudspeaker. Where to go? Muchyata madgata prana bodhayanta parasparam kathayanchaschamam nityam dushyanti cha ramanti cha. The thoughts of my pure devotees dwell in me, their lives are fully devoted to my service, and they derive great satisfaction and bliss from always enlightening one another and conversing about me. So this is also the life of the devotees. Sharanagati includes anukulyasya samkalpa, a determination to accept whatever is favorable for the culture of devotion. So, sitting together and conversing about Krishna is certainly favorable for the culture of devotion. We read Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, we see the definitions of Uttama Bhakti or Shuddha Bhakti, which is really our only business as Rupanugas, as followers of Lord Chaitanya and the six Goswamis. Anyabhilashita shunyam jnana karmadyanavritam anukulyena krishnanushilanam bhaktir uttamam. Bhaktir uttama bhakti. What's called uttama bhakti? Anyabhilashita shunyam jnana karmadyanavritam. Dispensing completely with anything driven by what we might call ulterior motives. The desire for any kind of pleasure or mystic power to control the forces of nature or even liberation. And jnana karmadyanavritam and everything else like that. Just as we mentioned the other night, the Bhagavatam begins by dharma praujhita.
Dharma prahajita.
Dharma praujhita, it completely rejects, categorically rejects anything that's not pure devotion. Dharma praujhita kaitavatra paramo nirmatsananam satam. So, and therefore, it's for those who are nirmatsaranam, for those who are pure in heart, who are completely free from envy. That's who's qualified to hear Srimad Bhagavatam. That's who's qualified to take up, that's who's qualified to make some progress in Uttama Bhakti. The qualifications for taking to Bhakti begins with just a little faith. But this is our real business, trying to figure out how we can make progress in pure devotion to Krishna. Anukulyena krishnanushilanam. Anushilanam means activity. It means an active culture. Just like if we, when we make yogurt. Just like when we make yogurt, we're working on an active culture. There's some activity there, and we want something to happen in a progressive way. You warm the milk, get it to just the right temperature, 105, 107, 108 degrees. You add the culture, and you put it in a place where the temperature is going to be stable, and you expect something to happen. It's not that nothing's happening. You hope. You hope that those little folks will multiply and be fruitful and make the yogurt nice and sour. Or if you make sourdough, if you culture sourdough bread, you have to constantly be attending to your sponge. Otherwise you have a smelly, stinking mess. And you may have a wife who tells you that this experiment has expired along with the sponge. It's an activity, an active culture. And the activities are meant anukulyasya. Krishna anukulyasya Krishna. They're done with an intention of giving pleasure to Krishna. So, what gives more pleasure to him? What's the sweetest sound in the world, Amara? No, the holy name. In the world, in this world. It's the sound of my name. Right? When I hear people saying nice things about me and I hear my name, my joke might be, what did I do now? But really it is, are they talking about me? They must be very intelligent, unless they're blaspheming me or something. When people talk about us, when people say nice things about us, it makes us very happy. Go on Facebook and I say, we want to start chanting japa again because Bodhayan Maharaja and Ashram Maharaja were singing the glories of chanting the holy names. It makes me very happy. I did something right, maybe for a change. So this makes us very happy. So when we talk about Krishna, when we talk about his glories, when we get together, he becomes very pleased. And when he's pleased, how does that go? Tasmin tushte jagatushtam. When he's pleased, everybody's pleased, the whole universe is pleased. But especially the devotees. That's their pleasure. Their pleasure is Krishna's pleasure. So whenever possible, we try to get together to sing Krishna's glories in Nam Sankirtan, and to sing Krishna's glories by Bhagavat Shravan, by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, by hearing about Bhagavan Sri Krishna. And that's our real life. It was Suchandra the other day. Sadhu Sangha. There is no life without Sadhu Sangha. And I said, well, it may resemble life, but it ain't worth living. If we don't have Sadhu Sangha. So we get together, we encourage each other in our progressive surrender by discussing the glories of Krishna. Long life. She may find that a curse.
Eternal life.
Eternal? Oh, yeah.
You said her name right when she walked in the door.
Bingo. So anyway, that is our life. We really don't have any other life than finding excuses to get together, to sing Harinam, and to engage in discussing among each other the Nam, Guna, and Leela, the name, form, characteristics, and pastimes of the Lord. When we talk about Krishna, all the aspects of Krishna, He becomes pleased, we become happy, and then the whole world can become happy. So here we are out here in the middle of Paradise Park, in a little house in the middle of what is supposed to be a devastating storm. And the Samvartaka clouds seem to have taken a nap. Although I've seen it out here. We were talking about it yesterday, I think, wasn't it, Vishnu? 2004, when we had that earthquake in Kohala. And then the night after, the night right, Maharani will not forget in his life.
Dhruva got hit by lightning.
The night after, we had probably the most spectacular storm I've ever seen in my life. More rain, and I used to live up the mountain, and we got a lot of rain up there sometimes. But this one night, for about 9.5 hours, from 6 in the evening until 3:30 or 3:45 in the morning, non-stop, genuine Samvartaka action. It poured so hard, you couldn't hear yourself think, and the lightning was so loud. There was no... between the rain on the roof, especially in this house, you get the rain on the roof of the deck. There's no muffling there. And then the lightning and thunder, and the lightning was striking everywhere. Everywhere, in everybody's yards, probably all out here in this area of Pune. And we didn't have any damage, but boy, Maharani sure did. Going to Maharani's place the next day was very exciting. Damage to her sidewalks, damage to Dhruva's cabin, damage to Dhruva's pillow, where his head was lying. So anyway, they seem to have they seem to be giving us a little break. So that gives us a chance to talk, because when it does rain hard, we will need the microphone in this room, I guarantee. So now, Bodhayan Maharaja will give us a little...
No, I'm coming here to listen.
Well,
go ahead.
And I'm done.
Are you hungry? Everyone
My
hungry?
voice is everyone hungry?
Balaram? Hungry?
Hari got hungry.
You're not hungry? We made so much.
Because this boy, man, Kanai, I saw his face, synchronized. The squeeze, he didn't food. You see, he was hungry. His face became pale. Maharaj says very nice. Tasmin tushta jagat tushtam. Means if Krishna are happy, then whole world can be happy. Krishna always happy, but with our activities. And means if we are able to make him happy with our activities, then whole universe can be happy. Entire universe. I don't think Krishna is not happy. Krishna always happy. He is embodiment of happy. Embodiment of peace, embodiment of love, embodiment of bliss. But we have to realize it, therefore we have to practice it. And then we can be happy. In this regard, I can tell you that outwardly, if you look the Pandavas, they are not happy. When they are in exile, Duryodhan, he sent Durvasa Rishi in the camp of Pandavas. Do you know that? Durvasa Rishi, Duryodhan sent purposely. If Durvasa Rishi become unhappy, because Durvasa Rishi came with so many disciples, so Pandava has no any ability, eligibility to feed them. But Duryodhan purposely say, my elder brother Yudhishthira Maharaj, he is happy if you go over there, happily he can feed you your lunch. So what happened? That time Pandava has no enough food for them. How they can feed Durvasa plus Durvasa 10,000 disciples. So therefore Draupadi, actually there is also one boon of the Draupadi Pandava's wife, that if she eat after she honor prasadam, their cooking pot always will be empty. But if she is not eating, if she is still not eating, then the cooking pot always full. So as soon as Durvasa Rishi came and approached for lunch, prasad, and Yudhishthira Maharaj, he agreed for that first. Then when he came to see that Draupadi already honored prasad, then they are thinking a lot about it. Then Draupadi was told by Krishna that Krishna will protect her in every aspect. When Draupadi saw all her 5 husbands, they are thinking a lot, then she prayed to Krishna. Krishna came. As soon as Krishna appeared, Krishna says, I am so hungry. They are thinking to feed the Durvasa Rishis, and Krishna appeared. Krishna says he is also hungry. So they are thinking how to feed Krishna also. Then Krishna explained Draupadi, Krishna used to call Draupadi to Krishna, Panchali. The Panchali, please look over there. Is there any leftover? Then Panchali, when Draupadi says, I already washed my pot. There is no question of this, anything there or not. Then he says, please go and look again. And Krishna purposely do it. So, as soon as they look, Draupadi look, there is one grains is there. Then Krishna took it and then birth. Krishna took it, birth it. As soon as Krishna became happy with this one grain, then all these Durvasa Rishi's disciples as well as Durvasa Rishi, before they felt hungry, while they were taking bath, bathing in the river, at that time Krishna took it, and they felt everything fill up. They can't honor any prasada. So out of fear, they left the place. Why? Because if the Pancham, middle Pandava came over there, Bhima, then he can hit them, beat them, because he is very powerful. So out of fear of him, they all left. So that time, our previous teacher, they used to say, Tasmin tushta jagot tushtam. Tasmin means you means Krishna. Tushta means happy. Jagat means universe. Tushta means happy. Tushtam. Every universe is happy. So therefore, our activity actually to please Krishna. In order to please Krishna, we are also know that Krishna became happy when Radha became happy. Therefore, we are talking about their Gauriya Vaishnava, who is pleasing Radharani. They are Gauriya Vaishnava, not only Vaishnava. Because Radha, with the mood of Srimati Radharani, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. How to serve. Our service mood, Radha as well as the devotees. With such mood, we will serve. Therefore, we are Gauriya Vaishnava. The Gauriya Vaishnava, they are always pleasing, always trying to please Radha and Krishna, not only Krishna. There are 4 Sampradaya Vaishnava. Madhva Sampradaya, then Ramanuja Sampradaya, and Sri Brahma Rudra Sana, 4 Sampradaya. Sri means Ramanuja Sampradaya. Sri Sampradaya means Acharya is Ramanuja Sampradaya. Our name is Brahma Sampradaya. Our Sampradaya name is Brahma Sampradaya. And Rudra is Vishnu Sangha. Acharya is Vishnu Sangha. Vishnu Sangha is Acharya. Our Acharya is Madhva Acharya. And Nimbarko, Sanak Sampradaya Acharya is Nimbarko Sangha. Sri Brahma Rudra Sangha. Sanak Sampradaya Acharya is Nimbadita. Nimba. So if you look, each Sampradaya, then you can see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accept Brahma Sampradaya. When we look this history, then you can see Madhvacharya always worshipping only Krishna. If you go to Udupi, then you can see they are worshipping only Krishna. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had Radha Krishna. And Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, he had also one more, Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Therefore, our Sampradaya name is Sri Brahmo Madhva Gauriya Saraswat Sampradaya. Not only Madhva Gauriya. Sri Brahmo Madhva Gauriya Saraswat Sampradaya. So, this is our line. So, in this line, especially for this age, all our teachers, they insisting us two things. Serve Vaishnavas, like today, Vishnu Das Prabhu and Krishna Priya Devi, they are inviting you and all your Vaishnavas. Serve Vaishnavas and chant Harinam. Whose instruction is it? The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instruction. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Prabhu kahe Vaishnava sevan nirantar karanam sankirtan dui karo pade Krishna charan. Our target, our goal is to be with Krishna as his servant, with Krishna's lotus feet, to reach to the lotus feet of Krishna. So how we can have the lotus feet of Krishna? Let's serve Vaishnava. First he used one thing, serve Vaishnavas. Then he says, chant Harinam. Not first chant Harinam, then serve Vaishnavas. The serve Vaishnavas. Why? Because if we serve Vaishnavas, then we can have blessings to chant Suddha, pure name, Shuddha Nam. That pure name will take us to the lotus feet of Krishna. Therefore Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gives instruction like this way. They serve Vaishnava and chant Harinam. Dui kara, follow only two. For Gaudiya Vaishnava, our teachers, previous teachers, acharyas, they are giving such instruction to follow. So, in order to follow their footsteps, we are here in the home of Vishnudas and Krishna Priya, as well as Ashram Maharaja too. He says, he used to be welcome. Now he become guest. Sannyasis. Sannyasi means sammak rupe nash. Sammak is proper. Properly, nash, this word, two ways we can use. One is established, properly established, and one is properly renounced. Two things. What we establish, what we renounce. Establish Mukunda Sevabrato. That we have to establish. Mukunda means Krishna. Seva means service. Brata means vow. 24 hours we have to serve. And when a person able to serve, full of devotion to Krishna, means Radha Krishna together, they are called sannyas. And renounce all mundane attachment. Two things. Therefore, Maharaj has said, I used to welcome, but now he is not doing so. Although he is in his home, but he is not in his home. Am I right? So sannyas. So Maharaj giving a nice example. He is not attached. When you are able to be detached such way, how Maharaj detached, showing us detachment. that time you become qualified to be in the abode of Vrindavan. How much you have attachment with mundane things, that much you are away from Supreme abode. So therefore, our practice just like when we are here, we have to do everything as a duty. Just like duty. Whatever responsibility we have, like Vishnudas has shown, Balaram has daughter or son, Sean. Whatever responsibility we have with our children, with our parents, we have to do. We should not renounce that. We should do as a duty. This is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's instruction. Mahaprabhu says, don't sow your renounce like a monkey. You know monkey? Monkey means, if you look monkey, then you can see they have no home. They looks like renounce. They are not eating any meat product, always vegetables. Huh? But if you look there, naughty nature. If you go to Vrindavan, then you can understand. If little bit you become space out, if you have speck on your hand, they will take it. How they will carefully take your speck, you don't know. You just look, everything gone. They will sit not far from you, nearby. You cannot catch them. They will show you this speck. And then only one way you can get it back, you give them some food, fruits, biscuits, then they can do it. Otherwise, they will in front of you, they will break it. Nature of monkey. And if you look, they have a lot of wives together. Lot of children. So therefore, Mahaprabhu used this, markat. Markat means monkey. Markat vairagya nakaralag dakhaya. Don't show your renounce as like monkey. So then the next line he says, Jatha jagga vishay bhunjo anasakta bhaiya. Jatha jagga means due. Whatever you have responsibilities, material responsibility, you have to keep due respect to everyone. Like with your child, with the children, with the wife, your husband, you have to keep it. Due respect. Don't so I'm chanting Harinam, so husband, I can't do that. But I have to do it for Krishna. It will not work. You have to establish peace where you are. And then Mahaprabhu says, Antara nishtha karo. Keep sound faith inside. Antara nishtha karo. Bhajye loko vyavahar. Whatever behavior you are supposed to keep amongst your neighbor, in your office, colleague, your employees, your employer, you have to keep. You should not say, I am devotee, you are material people, you are bogus. You should not do that. You should give due respect surrounding our society. This is not my instruction, this is Mahaprabhu says. Antara nishtha karo, pajhe loko bhavaro. Then last line he says, Achirat Krishna tamaya kori vinodhara. If you go ahead with this behavior, with this nature, according to Mahaprabhu's instruction, then he says, Achirat, soon. Soon Krishna will deliver you. So we should not be rigid, we should not be rough. Rather, we should try our best to become sweet. Love. Keeping love. Because we are followers of love. Love means to look everyone their existence of God, Krishna. So in that way, if we look, then everything we can see gradually. You can see everybody surrounding you, everybody become happy. Because if you behave, make Krishna happy, because Krishna become happy with your behavior. Because you are looking everyone Krishna's existence.
A request for God, can we put on no?
Yes, you can put. Ashram Maharaja
First.
because
Age before.
he is senior according to age. Then
The mother?
Then without another problem. Follow me, Mother.
Of course.
Then Prabhu. Yeah. No.
Ah, Nasati?
Yeah. Alright.
Sachi and
Can
okay.
you give everyone for himself?
I love to distribute. I love to distribute, you know. If everyone have proper garland, that makes me happy. And proper prasadam, happy. So, this is the Mahaprabhu's instruction. So, you should not be fanatic. Vaishnavism, this lineage is not fanatic. It's full of love. But we are acting like we have become fanatic. Therefore, people feel reluctant to be with us. If you look nowadays, people are happy to be with us. Happy?
No, well, the past has been a little bit disturbed, but I think now more people are appreciating very much.
Right there.
Who?
I don't know. Looks like he's senior. Yeah, everybody's actually in Bengal, and we are doing program in home, even in temple. Householder, brahmachari, sannyasi, everybody has garland. When I do Sankirtan, the Nagar Sankirtan, everyone has one garland. Everyone. Mridanga, Sankirtan, Karatal. So, what is that? You can see that nowadays people are feeling reluctant to be with us. Why? Because of this fanatic tendency. We should get out from this idea, fanaticism. Establish love, then everybody can come. This is my idea. People may think, first they may think, oh yeah, Hare Krishna. Nowadays parents, they're scared. In Bengal, they become scared about any sannyasi. They are thinking, oh, my child, they are coming here to steal my child. Then they do brainwash. Yes, I have seen that. So therefore every parent, they are protecting their child. Therefore when I go there, I said, okay, get a nice skill. Get nice skill and go and then arrange his marriage. And then let him chant also in between. You can see in South India how I am preaching. I just engage everyone to marry, no problem. They should not be scared. So actually, outwardly if you look detachment, to be sure detachment, this is not proper detachment. It has to be from the bottom of our heart. One person, they may have children, they may have family, but they can be better than sannyasi. You can see what is, should look at how much of detachment. Like Chandrika, if you look, I saw she is coming, she is keeping a note, very sincere. So, Champaklata, you can see how much she is, although she has family, she has job, but she is coming, listening. Detachment, that we have to establish from the bottom of our heart, not outwardly. What does just to, okay, yes, Maharaj, coming here, I have to show up myself. After that, you forget, no, it will not work. This is not symptom of detachment. From the bottom of our heart, in every aspect, we have to detach. But whatever responsibility we have to follow, maintain. That Mahaprabhu trying to say this is Krishna consciousness. Whole universe, we have to look, this is Krishna's property. One tree, we have to take care of Krishna's property. Child, what is his name? Narayani. If this Narayani become great devotee, chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, then her marriage will be success. Like this Kanaiya's father, Kanaiya's actually parents, their marriage has been success. Whatever they serve Kanaiya from the childhood, all considering their service, considered like a Vaishnava service, serve to Vaishnavas, Vaishnava Seva. Because Kanaiya become Vaishnava, so since childhood, whatever they engage their time, energy, it will consider to be Vaishnava Seva. The Haridas, Naveen, same thing. Therefore, as a parents, we should try our best way to, with loving manner, to teach our children for Krishna's. Gradually they become devotee. Then your marriage life success. Otherwise, you can see many child big enough. After that, they become best enjoyer. They are thinking enjoyment. It is not. It will not consider to be like. Okay. So it is not considering like a. It will not consider like a Krishna Seva. If your child becomes Vaishnava, child, they need love, affection. But nowadays you can see in Western world, problem is this. Parents are not together, they all are split. So child become, they grow up with anxiety, lack of affection, parents, lack of affection. I saw some child that they don't know who is their father. In USA, they don't know who is their father. The father affection not there. So child is first impression is last impression, you have to know. Whatever impression we are giving them first, that they are getting from us, it will be the last impression. So in that way we have to treat our child in loving manner. Then gradually, what means if we practice ourselves, they will look how we are peacefully, how our parents peacefully living together. If they look, they will follow also. If parents are quarreling, parents are using slang language each other, so what do you expect? Your child. Therefore, as a devotee, we should try our best way, always together. In order to make your child devotee, be together, and make your life full of devotion. We may think it did not work out. Actually, family life is problem. Problem should be there. If we leave, problem. If we be together, also problem. Just look yourself. Who left their wife or husband, are they happy? Again problem. So be together, adjust, think about the future, your descendant. We are the future of our descendant. Our behavior, they will watch. Therefore, the most important part, householder devotees, they are the key of our sampradaya. If they are not acting properly, then gradually, Vaishnava community will be so full of chaos in the name of love. We become selfish. So don't hate householder. Householder, they have more responsibility than sannyasi, because they are bringing our Krishna's devotees. By their nature, we can have servant of Krishna. Otherwise, we may have children, but they will just go away. Am I right, Prabhu? This is the most important part. This every house should be like Hari Katha, like this. To establish, householders to establish, serve Vaishnavas and chant Harinam. Then gradually everyone can reach to the lotus feet of Krishna. This is the goal of our human life. But outwardly not like that. To show others, practicing is not proper. Every day make your schedule. Maybe 5 minutes you are sitting for chanting. Do it. Maybe 10 minutes, do it. 15 minutes, do it. Half an hour, do it. Whatever time will permit for you, then make it. You have to go to job, you have to go. Look, my grandparents. My grandparents, if you look, he has 11 children. This one. You see here. 11 children, all they are devotees. And all his grandchildren, they are also devotees. But if you look, by profession, he was businessman. He has 5 factories. He used to maintain everything. But we are in village. I used to go to material school, mundane school. But I used to watch how he performed bhakti. All we used to watch how they perform, but they never insist us to do. But from our bottom of our heart, we feel no. It is really nice. Whenever any Vaishnavas come to our home, I saw how he used to serve them, how he engaged all of us to serve Vaishnavas. My spiritual master, Bhakti Abhaya Maharaj, Bhakti Abhaya Maharaj, Madhav Goswami Maharaj, Giri Maharaj, Sagar Maharaj, as well as many other sannyasis. I don't know. Bhakti Prakash Rishikesh Maharaj, Bhakti Prasun Puri Maharaj, Vaishnav Maharaj, many sannyasis. They used to go there in our home. And he never felt just burden. He just stopped to go. He actually managing everything by his employee on his factory. But when Vaishnavas come, he engaged himself fully to serve them, and he engaged us to serve them. I actually remember when I was 13-year-old, whenever Vaishnavas come to make a pandal program, he used to spend all the money, all the expenses, he used to do that. Big pandal, maybe 2,000 people gathering, their prasadam, he do everything. But in order to gather people, he sent me with a loudspeaker, a bullhorn, village to village, surrounding maybe 25, 30 villages. I just go there and this announcing that blissful news, that there is 2 sannyasis with that brahmachari came here, this place. They will give discourses in that place. After the discourses, they will show the slide show of different tirtha, different pilgrimage. So you don't have to spend any money to go all the places. You can see all the scenery from here. In that way, I just announcing all village, and 2,000, 2,500, 3,000 people gathering in a big field, and then he engaged people to cook. No question of how much, whatever money needed, he's spending for that. 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, how many days sannyasi like to stay, he arranged everything. All their expenses, back and forth journey, plus prasadam, plus whoever come for listening Harikatha, feed them prasadam. So he used to engage us like this way. I used to do that. 13-year-old, I used to do that. This is my seva for him. Then I used to carry, this, we have no running water. I have to carry water from far in order to Vaishnava and sannyasi take bath, drink water, everything from far. We should do that. All my mother, aunties, They are busy for cooking. Each time preparation, not only a dal, rice and sabji. Minimum 20, 25, 30 menus. You have experience, huh? When you went to South India, it's sweet. More than that.
There was 27, first class preparations for breakfast.
Yes.
I have a photograph of all the pots,
So I established such way amongst my actually devotees, member in South India. I established such standard. So they are doing that. But this standard belongs to my grandfather, actually, not for me. You feel like this. Once when I took sannyas, I actually remember, my Gurudev used to always speaking me, you go and pay obeisance to your grandfather. I feel reluctant because if I go there, this is my so many relatives. I belong to be a very big family, Family member, maybe 500 family members. They will look me with the dress, so I feel reluctant. So one day, what happened? My friend, he is in charge of BBT in Mayapur, Samru. I saw he has car. I called Samru. I need your car at 10 p.m. Can you give me? Allow me to use it. 10 p.m. Because 10 p.m. I can feel Gurudev, and when he go to bed, then I will go there. Midnight I can reach my village, then I pay obeisance, then I come back. No? I did so. So when I reach over there, I called my grandfather, I'm coming today. So he engaged everyone. He's not looking me as his grandson. He's looking me as sannyasis. I become embarrassed, So what happened? I reached there, I saw all my aunties, all my relatives, they are still awake. I reached there 1 o'clock night. And they prepare more than 50 menus. I have to eat at that time. Can you imagine? And all warm. Not just cooking a long time before, not like that, all warm. And puri, they make papa puri, first class puri. That time I love puri. I took. Then I come back again. Before Gurudev get up from bed, I come back again to the temple at Calcutta. So, in that way, service. If parents are doing properly, lovingly, staying with amicable manner, then descendants they should also can learn. These are perfect, exemplary teachings. Parents is the best teacher for their children. Therefore, devotee couple, they should try to establish such things in their life in order to a real manner to serve. My grandfather, when my Gurudev approached me, that come to me and be with me because I need one person to take care of my, because I am now almost 90-year-old, so I need one person to take care of me. If you come, it will be so much helpful for me. So if someone tell you, will you be agree to send your child? Maybe yes, but in Bengal no. But my grandfather says, this life not for business, only for Guru Seva. Go. Yes, I became surprised. I was thinking maybe he will not allow me to do that. Because he insists me to read law, tax law, in order to manage his property tax, all the property tax law. But I was thinking maybe he will say, how can I manage? He never says this. He says that this life for Guru Seva, not for business, not for earning money. Go. If your heart says to follow, then you have to go. Such example. We need our householder, which is most important part, to carry Krishna consciousness. They are the most important. Sannyasi not most important part. Most important part, householder. This is my conception. Then sannyasi. Sannyasi should behave in proper manner. They should chant. They should engage themselves fully to serve Lord. Then all the audience can see, oh, really. Then we can engage a lot of people to serve Krishna. The Lord says, or Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta says, that if anyone follow perfectly, then I will feel my entire preaching mission becomes success. Only one person is a follower. Why? Because all we lost. If you look, all we lost. Like I can give an example. What's your son name? Lakshmikanta. Lakshmikanta, just suppose example, don't think proper. But that's just example I'm telling you. Lakshmikanta, you go on big fair like Kumbh Mela, there is 100,000 people gathering there, or Jagannath Puri Chariot Festival, 100,000 gathering. No, not 100,000.
Million.
1.5 million people gathering over there this year. 1.5 million people are there. The lost Lakshmikanta. After 10 or 15 years, if someone took Lakshmikanta and brought, what's her name? Jayasri, brought to Jayasri, that make you happy or not? Who will bring? Happy. Fully happy, right? Same way. We are the children of Lord. In the mayas, in the illusion, we forget Lord. We forget our existence. Forget our identity. If someone inspiring, someone's actually informing us by his exemplary character, then if we feel inspiration to practice the path of devotion in order to go back to our eternal Father, eternal parents, abode of Supreme Lord, Goloka Vrindavan, if we practice properly. So to whom we feel inspiration, so Lord will happy with him or not? Lord feel happy with him or not? So therefore, Srila Prabhupada says, if one person becomes sincere, then he will think his mission becomes success, preaching mission success. Therefore, as a sannyasi, they have responsibility, it is true. But most responsible is parents. They have to be together and keep amicable relation each other for the sake of their descendants become devotee. Otherwise you can see I saw many Gurukul boys, they are so much adamant. They're smoking ganja, they are very much arrogant type. I saw in France, south of France, many places, most of the Gurukul boys, girls. Why? If you look the reason is there. They say, I ask many Gurukul boy and girl, they say, actually we don't have any parents. Parents have not giving any affection to them. So they grow up with teacher. Sometimes teacher beat them. So parents are the most important part for our society in order to establish some servant of Krishna. They are the most important part. Then sannyasis, brahmachari. So today Vishnu Das, Krishna Priya, they are arranging also tonight program? Where? Indra Prabhu's house. This house to house program. Actually most effective preaching is this house program. House program you can have relationship with each other. Temple program, so many gathering, you don't have relationship. Just like a home officially come, giving discourses and go. The house program you have exchange each other, personal exchange. Everyone, not so many members, maybe 20, maximum 20 members. This is most effective preaching. No matter sannyasi coming or not, I think weekly try to make such program. Here is Bibuddha Mother Prabhu here, senior devotee. Also, Maharaja you have? How long? Whenever the sannyasi come, you can invite them, no matter which society they belongs to. Just give them chance. They will be happy, all together happy, Kirtan will be happily. In that way, we can continue our Krishna consciousness. Expanding. This is the most effective way to expand Krishna consciousness. I don't know what I say, it is you will accept or not, I don't know, but I'm just feeling that this is the most important role for parents. Because our parents not follow.
Considering Maharaj that the Namahatsa programs.
Best. This Bhakti Abhaya established.
It really is excellent. I've only had a little experience in going to other people's homes for programs, but the relationship was immediate, and they were so much encouraged.
Yeah.
So in that way, I really respect that idea of Namahatsa.
Yes.
Individualism is helpful.
This is the idea of Bhakti Abhaya. He established Namahatsa. This is the best way to reach each members of family.
Yeah.
Each family is member.
And then they invite their own friends.
You should not keep any motivation. Only one motivation should be there. They should have proper information of devotion.
What is that? Namahatsa?
Proper information of devotion.
You're asking Namahatsa.
Namahatsa, you don't know? Nahatta means that's what I'm talking about. Nam means holy name, Hatta means heart, heart means market. Market of holy name.
Okay.
So house to house we have to make the market. Nam Hatta.
Like multi-level marketing.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
I've seen in San Diego. In San Diego, they call their program Bhakti Chakra, or Circle of Devotion, and they have more programs in people's homes than San Diego. Almost every night of the week, they have something going on in someone's home around this count, and more people come to each program, and then they break off, and they have more programs in more people's homes as they become more involved, and it's better than the temple. It's so much better than the temple.
They're doing this in India. They build up. They start a group, and they work it up to about 25. And when they get that big, and they're always looking for someone in the group that can lead another circle, another namhata. So when they train that leader, and then when they get to 25, they break it into 12 and 12. And then they build that up to 25 again, they split that, and it keeps going like that. That's namhata.
It's like cells dividing.
And it's working in South India. I've seen it. It's working.
South India most effective. It's not only South, Bengal also.
Uh-huh.
So it's
South
a year, right?
Huh?
Is that what you're saying? Maybe a year?
Yeah, I'm talking about here. I'm talking about here. Means you have to make it here.
Yeah.
You are a perfect person. Make it. No discrimination. I'm a society. Just look. The person is a soul. Devotion. Actually, the lack of devotion. How to establish devotion in that soul. How to plant the devotional seed in that soul. No fanaticism, no canvassing. Just one thing. Inspire them to chant and teach them to take shelter of Vaishnava according to each. They should pray to Krishna. Then whatever Krishna revealed to their heart, who is the Guru, accept them.
And sometimes there's a traveling sannyasi. All the cells, all the groups, they meet in one place, and they hear some Hari Katha, and they have a big feast, like once a month or something.
The most effective things.
It's like a family. You're building like a family.
On the internet, some devotees are saying that if someone speaks Apasiddhanta, then they should be quiet and accept. By being quiet, they're accepting it. But they should be bold like a lion, and they should not be afraid to speak the truth. But then it seems like it's more in the mood of fighting, and it seems to be...
Yeah, for the sake of our benefit of preaching, it is better to just ignore whatever they say. If you think often constantly he is speaking Apasiddhanta, better to ignore, not to invite him. But quarrel I don't like. Under any circumstances make our atmosphere peaceful. If we make quarrel, if we do quarrel each other, in front of public, they will say, you guys are talking about love, where is your love? That's funny. Therefore, for the sake of our benefit, preaching benefit, just ignore. If you look, he is not rectifying, then not to invite him anymore. Why? No need to explain. If when that person asks you why, then you can explain this is our problem. Otherwise, no need to explain. Keep quiet. Or you can ask him privately. In that way, you can deal with him, not publicly. Privately, you can ask. We are not agree with you on that. Shastra says like this, you say like that. So how can we actually reconcile what you are talking about?
Maharaj, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada emphasized the importance of the other sampradayas, and I'm just wondering how should we do that, and what relationship now do we cultivate with them?
Other sampradaya means what?
The other three sampradayas.
Listen, first of all, we have to, same sampradaya, different society. We have to be together. Then we can think about other society. Other society, if you go, it is easy, but it will, first, when they look, we are not united amongst the same sampradaya. How they can be united with us?
That would be a future step.
Yeah. First, we should try our best to unity amongst our same sampradaya, different unit. This will be one unit. Unity in diversity. That we have to establish. So look, sincerity. How much sincerely the person is serving. He may be from other society. I appreciate him because his sincerity I appreciate. I heard many things, how he is preaching in this mundane world, in this area. Everybody coming here for enjoyment. And in this place, he is saving hair, he saved his head, tilak, and distributing books, and chanting his faith on Bhakti Sai Prabhupada. I saw he's chanting Jai Prabhupada. Actually, my grandfather used to do that. My grandfather, his faith on his guru, Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta. He always chants Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. In this way. So I was impressed how it's a devotion, at least nishtha, firm faith on Guru, Vaishnavas, which is most important. But gradually he should learn the Siddhanta, then he can rectify. We should not keep conclusion immediately. Very well. The prasad, I think everybody hungry. And now, so you should chant, huh? Because I requested to chant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
As you like.
One of your
Listen, if everyone hungry, then feed the prasad.
Anyone hungry? Okay, alright. I'm gonna cover
What? Yeah, it's good. Is Kanaya? Kanaya left? Kanaya playing now, huh? Oh my God. Hitting?
Yeah.
Pain?
No, it's pretty dull, Maharaj.
So
Yeah.
all the beats don't work, so I'm out of tune.
Hey, can we take a show of hands who just want a plate? I think we could go around later with all the pots. People are hungry now. Show of hands and we'll make a plate.
Oh, no, we can all wait till after the.
Is that okay? Okay, then we don't need it.
We're grown-ups.
We'll have prasad after kirtan.
Hare
Prashad.
So basically, if you trust that you can't spill on these mats are the precious jewels of, what is it? Gojuma Gardens sea salt they were showing blessings of so.
We can, if it's too bad here, there's the whole porch for Prashad.
But if you need cushion, hey, no?
Just don't get any prasadam.
It's simple.
Thank you everyone for coming.
Huh? Yeah, good. Picture.
What is that?
Oh, you didn't like my secret. You didn't like my secret.
I love it. I didn't have you there to shave it for me today.
So you had to do it yourself.
My grandfather.
Oh,
DIY.
yeah.
Like
I didn't
KD
think about it. I
gave.
could have waited until I came
KD
here.
gave
Ramos
him.
was pointing out.
Katie gave Vishnu some time ago.
Yes. Where?
So can we scan this? I'll give it back to you.
For tomorrow, so yeah.
No, they like this photo for the festival.
Huh?
What was his name?
Madan.
And we'll scan this for Mars. Here's the Maharaj.
That time Maratha.
She was there with your grandfather, right?
Yes. She came once.
She got some.
That time she was not there. She not even born.
I met your grandfather at Mott.
Yeah.
Your mom
Hey.
took these pictures. This is in Bodhayan Maharaja's home. That's his grandfather.